Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Anderson, and in August 2022, I packed up my life in Melbourne and started living out of the suitcase. And the next destination is Da Nang. And the reason why we picked Da Nang is because after doing lots of online research, we found that this city is highly rated by both the locals and the foreigner. So for the 2 weeks here in Da Nang, we decided to stay in an Airbnb instead of a hotel so that we get to feel more settled and feel less like a tourist. So the place that we picked costs around 100 Australian dollars a day, and it's a fully furnished 3 bedrooms apartment. And honestly, it was just really nice to be able to call somewhere home, even just for a short while, and to have access to all the basics like the washing machine and kitchen stuff, etc. And I think it's the routineness that I miss, just to be able to do some mundane things every day. And the host provided all the basic amenities like the toothbrush, towels, bed sheet, etc. And overall, it is a pretty comfortable place to live in. The view was good, the internet was great, which is something that we definitely need because we both work on our computer and we need good stable internet connection, which we did have. And for the most part of this trip, we were just getting food delivered to us. I think we were just a bit tired from all the constant travel, but the food was just amazing. And because we both don't speak Vietnamese, so it was also nice to not feel anxious, just ordering from an app rather than talking to a real person. After we checked in, only then we realized that Da Nang is about to be hit by one of the biggest typhoon they ever had in a while. And this is me at nighttime listening to the radio broadcast within the apartment complex, and I have no idea what they were talking about because it was in Vietnamese. Okay, so now it's about 10 p.m. in Da Nang, Vietnam, and Typhoon Noru is about to hit this part of the country in about 2 hours or so. They say that the wind is gonna get the worst at midnight. So, and as of now, just want to quickly show you what it sounded like from the inside the apartment.
That does sound right.
There was a citywide curfew from 8 p.m. onwards today, so it's a pretty eerie feeling as there is no one single car or motorbike on the road. So hopefully we can ride this wave out, literally. When we wake up the next day, I thought the city would be flooded or destroyed, but I'm glad to see that there was no flood. Yes, there were lots of damage on the street, like the trees were being pulled from the ground by the strong wind, as you can see, but at least there wasn't anyone that was harmed and injured. And by midday, most shops were open again, so I went to get some KFC to calm my nerve. And let me tell you, KFC just always hit the right spot.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me high and dry.
So I decided to find a place for a haircut, and I stumbled across this place near our Airbnb, which is just a few minutes walk. and they did an amazing barber haircut for just $7 Australian. One of the favorite things to do in a foreign country for me is to visit their supermarket, as you can always see things that are mostly used and bought by the locals. So we went to this mall in Da Nang and we saw lots of instant noodle, lots of like rice paper, but also lots of like locally produced wines. I bought some home and tried, and they were amazing. And we also saw lots of like imported wine like from Australia, and yeah, like they are a lot more expensive. So unless you really crave for like Australian products, so maybe don't buy imported stuff because they're really expensive. And then we just decided to hang around the mall a bit and just got some food from the food court and then just ate it at the food court. So after lunch, we decided to visit this place that was recommended by our friends who's been to Da Nang. So shout out to Ben and Belle. It's called Cham Spa and Massage. It was really well built, and you can tell they have money. So the massages here are not cheap for the local standard. It's about 50 to 60 Australian dollars per hour. But for tourists like myself, this is definitely a good deal considering the quality of the massage, the interior of the place, and just the overall like luxurious feeling of the whole experience. I get a whole room to myself, so it felt really zen and calm. And the massages I got was probably one of the best I've had. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was probably one of the highlights for me during this trip. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!